Do you know why most franchise brokers become franchise brokers? I find this to be really interesting, and it's in fact the way that I became a franchise broker. And when I go through our training programs every single month, more than half of the people in the training class have a similar experience. And so I wanted to just talk a little bit about this experience that keeps repeating itself, and then talk about why do you think that is. So what I hear over and over is that when a franchisee, a prospective franchisee, is looking for a franchise to buy, they use a franchise broker. And as they go through the process, they think, this is interesting looking at these different franchises. However, I'm not really finding what I want or what I like about this franchise or within the things that they've shown me. And then they ask, well, why don't I do what you do, Mr. Franchise Broker or Miss Franchise Broker? And then the broker says, oh yeah, you can become a franchise broker too. Let me get you some information on it. And so as they get them information on becoming a franchise broker, they research that company and they research other companies, and then they find the company that they want to work with. One of the things that I hear commonly is that they immediately think, well, if this is the job and this is the role that they're doing, I can do a better job than this franchise broker. I can do a better job than this franchise broker. That's their impression after working with a franchise broker. I can do a better job than this person. Now, when you're working in a profession, would you want your clients to be saying, I can do a better job than them? If the answer is yes, then go for any other broker group. If the answer is no, then you might want to look into becoming a franchise broker with FTI and the Franchise Brokers Association. Because when our brokers work with clients, the client walks away saying they earned their commission, that I couldn't have done this without them. And I learned so much. They were really looking out for me through this process. And that's the kind of brokers that we want to be. Those are the kinds of business professionals that we work towards every single day, that we exhibit in our communications with our candidates. And it's not an easy process. It's not simple to be the best. It's hard to be the best. It takes diligence. It takes commitment. It takes a willingness to move towards the challenges, to move towards the problems, and to deal with them as they come up. It takes the knowledge and understanding of what makes a good business. If you don't understand business and you don't understand what makes a good business, how can you advise people who are looking at going into franchising which franchise is good or not? And if you don't have that knowledge, were you properly trained by your broker group? If you weren't, then you're probably doing a disservice to the clients. They need to know that their broker knows more about business and about franchises than they do. And so we look to bring in the most professional executives into our franchise association, people who take the time, who take the commitment into helping people, their candidates, discover what is right, what is wrong, what is good, what is bad about a franchise. They need to go into this experience of becoming a franchisee with a clear picture and understanding of what they're getting into. And if you, the broker, don't know how to look at those things, then there's a problem. And it's probably something that you should look into. You need to be properly trained. And I don't know that brokers even know that they're not trained. A lot of times they think that they're doing it right. They sometimes are even closing deals. In fact, a lot of franchise sales, people close deals based off of the sales and marketing information. That is not how we do things. We look at the franchisor track record first, and then based off of the track record, after we feel comfortable with the brand, that's when we look at the sales and marketing information. And your broker should be doing the same. We hope that this was helpful and informative and that you learned something new today.